All right, we're live on YouTube and going live on TikTok.
Sweet.
Word. All right, and we'll see how many viewers are in here in the upper right-hand corner and whatnot. Got a couple people jumping in here on TikTok already. Let's see. How's it going, everybody? Hello, TikTok world. 10 people live already, 12. Hey. Everybody, we're just jumping live on YouTube here as well. I'm doing free website audits and SEO reviews, answering all of your questions that you have, anything that I can answer for you. Click the link in my bio and come on over and join us on YouTube. We're going to be hanging out here for a while. OA Hunt, how's it going hanging out on YouTube? DJ Dilemma, hello. Come on over here to YouTube, guys. Leave your websites or any questions that you have in a comment on that video. You can just click the link in my bio and you'll see the YouTube link on there. And as soon as we get a website or any questions, we will jump right in. So feel free to, that's super nice of you to offer. Thank you. I'm trying to give back to everybody. It should be a great conversation. Hey, from South Carolina. I am in North Carolina, so hello. Would love to have you audit my website. All right, OA Hunt, leave us, let me know what your website is. Leave it in a comment, and we'll jump right into you. If anybody's just jumping in here on TikTok, come join us on YouTube. We're answering all of your SEO questions and doing free website audits for you over there. You can just click the link in my bio. Come join us on YouTube, and we're going to have a fun time. I got my SEO account manager, Mayar Gadarzi, with me. And we're going to be doing this every single Wednesday at this time for you guys. And it's going to be a great way to educate you about SEO and really empower you to grow your business online and provide you with next steps that you can take. So come on, let's get this going. Give me some questions. Hello, which camera are you using for your videos, and also which editing software? Okay, we'll start with that one. In regards to TikTok, I literally just use my cell phone. It's the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. I hold it up on my, selfie mode, and I edit within TikTok. No special magic. It's just about providing as much value as possible. Evan, can you come over and put that into the YouTube chat? I can't, it's difficult for me to copy URLs on here and show it on my screen over here. So I'm going to do it live. So if you want us to review your website, just come on over to YouTube, paste that URL again in the comments. Show it on my screen over here. Do you use, Spencer Gray, do you use Elementor when building websites? Here we can show comments on the screen here too, which is cool. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. I love Elementor. It's so easy within WordPress. It's drag and drop. You can save templates. You can preload templates in there. You can not even just templates, but little widgets within pages. Call to actions are a great way. You can save call to actions and pre-populate them. Love Elementor. Mayor, you want to touch on Elementor at all?
Yeah, just as Austin said, it's really easy to use. And it definitely has some SEO benefits to it, unlike some other, page builders out there. Definitely have experience using Avada or Divi. Elementor is one of my favorites. So yeah, Spencer, we definitely use Elementor if that helps.
Yeah, I've used Divi a lot in the past too. I even bought the unlimited yearly subscription to it. But honestly, I find Elementor is so much easier to use. It's just easier. It's more intuitive. It's more user friendly. And quite honestly, I've had better SEO experience ranking pages while using Elementor versus Divi. Is starting a website on Wix a bad idea compared to WordPress? Okay, great question. I wouldn't call it bad, but I would advise, if you want to have the best chance of success possible, on WordPress. WordPress just has so much more capabilities, so much more customization, so much more SEO capabilities of ranking and adjusting content on there. I have built websites from scratch on Wix. I like WordPress a lot better, especially with the hosting side of things as well. So, if you're on WordPress, you're free to host your website on any hosting platform. This is going to allow your website to be a lot faster as well, and provide you with a lot more security on the website as well. These are all ranking factors too. Mayar, what's your opinion on Wix?
Yeah, so I think Wix is really great for someone who is just looking for a website solution immediately, that doesn't have much experience, or has a big budget to work with, or they're not in a very competitive space. Wix is great for someone who is like a solo entrepreneur, or someone who just starting up, has a home-based business, and then eventually wants to expand to a brick and mortar. Then you can consider migrating to a WordPress platform. Wix does have a lot of benefits to it too. Like they have an app that you can use. You can send your clients. It's an all-in-one type of booking management system that I've seen used that is really pretty cool. But the benefits of WordPress is SEO. Number one, first and foremost. Number two, it's going to be the customization options that WordPress has that is really unbeatable. And when you're ready to just, again, be competitive, WordPress is king when it comes to, local businesses or anyone doing e-commerce. WooCommerce, I think, is also better than Shopify. But yeah, so back to Wix versus WordPress. It all depends on your use case, your budget, and your time.
Well said. If anybody's just joining us over here on TikTok, we're doing website audits for free, answering your questions about SEO and digital marketing in general. Come join us on YouTube. You can click the link in my bio. It's going to easily take you there. You can click on the social media icon, or you can click the direct link in my bio, and it'll take you to YouTube. If you want us to audit your website, just leave it in the comments, and we'd be happy to run through that for you and do a little bit of an audit for you and provide you with a lot of helpful advice. So come on over, join us on YouTube. Darren asks, what themes? Mayar, do you have a favorite WordPress theme?
Avada, personally.
Avada?
I've been using Avada. Yeah, I've been using that on client websites for 5 years. Never had any issues. But there might be some other themes out there that are pretty strong. I've heard of Astra. I've never had any experience with it. I've just stuck with Avada because it's just easy to use, especially with when you work with other developers out there. They, it's just simple, and I've never had any complaints with Avada.
Awesome. Yeah, Avada's king. Evander says, yeah, Avada's awesome. Yeah, I've been using that a while too. I believe I have used Astra before on a past website, and it did rank really well, but it's not going to matter too much. By the way, these questions are awesome. Keep them coming. After we get into a couple website audits, if anybody is interested in a more detailed, personalized, custom website audit, you can click the link in the description of this YouTube video to pick one up. It's about 30 to 45 minutes of us going through your website, providing a lot of custom solutions and a lot of really good competitor research and a custom keyword strategy. So if you are interested in that, you can click the link in my bio. Keep these questions coming. There's a ton. We're a little bit behind here. Just pulling everybody over here from TikTok. Click the link in my bio. Join us on YouTube. We're answering all your digital marketing questions and doing some website audits. So if you want us to go through your website here, click the link. Join us on YouTube. Leave your website in a comment on there, and we'll get to it. Spencer asked, how long did it take you guys to learn digital marketing? Well, you can. I've been doing this for 16 years. That doesn't mean that it takes 16 years to learn digital marketing, though. It's an ever-growing process because there's always new platforms coming out. There's always new updates coming out. There's always new features. This year alone, TikTok forced the hand of basically every social media platform out there. So yeah, Instagram rolled out a ton of new features. YouTube rolled out new features. And the list goes on and on. Like Pinterest just dropped stories. I would suggest picking an area of focus and really mastering it first. So, learning something and applying that knowledge. There's so much free knowledge out there on YouTube, on TikTok. You can watch channels like mine. There's amazing digital marketers on TikTok. I'm connected with and friends with a lot of them. There's so many good ones on there that have different specialties and talk about a lot of different stuff. But the important thing here is to, when you're learning these strategies, is to actually implement them and test and learn and fail. Failure is the biggest learning aspect of not just digital marketing, but everything. Learn what works, learn what doesn't work, and double down on what you see working. That's really why I leapt into TikTok so hard, is because I saw it working. I provided, value on there, and it was a fast response. Almost immediately things started to pick up and started to grow once I focused intentionally on using it as a tool to provide value, educate, and to grow my business, to grow our business. So, play around with different platforms. You're going to see what's going to work best for you. You don't need to overwhelm yourself and think you need to learn everything about every platform before you need to get started. Just get started is the biggest advice that I can give to you there. Can you get advertisers using Wix-based website? Can you get advertisers? I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Can you run like Google ads or YouTube ads or any sort of ads while having a Wix website? Yes, absolutely. Can you install like display ads or for affiliate marketing, like Amazon affiliates or Google ads on your website? Yes, I believe you can do that as well. So I'm not exactly sure what your question is, but you likely can do any sort of advertising with Wix. And I think they even have some back-end capabilities of direct linking to like Facebook, Instagram, and Google ads support on there. How does Shopify compare? Mayor, you wanna talk about Shopify? You've been we have a client on Shopify right now. Shout out to the Water Machine. Great product if you're looking for a little shout out here for one of our clients. If you're looking for an amazing water filtration device, it's a glass water filtration device. It's one of the best on the market, if not the best on the market. Really revolutionary technology that he's got in there. Thewatermachine.com, but that's built on Shopify. We've been doing all his SEO and content creation and link building and stuff on that for him. Mayor, you want to touch on Shopify?
Sure, gladly. Yeah, Shopify is a great platform if you're just up and running. It's a very small website, such as our current client right now. However, again, if you do want to get competitive and do some more customization, it's really just a WordPress game, in my opinion. However, if you're willing to spend money within the Shopify platform, there is opportunity to do a lot of customizations. But again, that comes at a huge cost at the end of the day. Also, when you're analyzing things that are important for SEO, like technical SEO, I'm actually running a GT metrics scan of the Water Machine right now, and the performance is less than spectacular, and it's not even a bloated website, and it's on Shopify. So if you go to GT metrics, run your website on there just to see how it performs from a technical page speed aspect. It shoots out a score for you, and right now it's not performing as well as, say, if it was on WooCommerce, in my opinion. However, it's still a strong platform. I mean, I think they charge like $30 a month, right? So if that's something what you're looking for, yeah, and you just don't really want to put much time and effort into a WordPress platform or WooCommerce platform, Shopify is definitely a good way of doing things. So is Wix. Wix, they also they allow you to sell stuff too on there.
Awesome. If anybody's just joining us, come on over to YouTube, click the link in my bio. We're answering all of your digital marketing questions on there, as well as doing website audits. If you want us to audit your website, provide you with some helpful tips and advice on how you can improve your performance, improve your conversions, improve your on-page SEO and overall optimization, come on over to YouTube, leave your website in the comments section here, and we will jump right into it. We haven't gotten a website yet. We're just having fun answering digital marketing questions.
Yeah.
But everybody wants us to, which is cool. I nerd out about this stuff. I'll talk your ear off about, every platform, digital marketing, social media, etc., all day. So if that's the route that we're going today, that's totally cool with me. But if anybody wants us to audit their websites, just come on over to YouTube and leave your website in a comment here. Okay, so let's see. Thu says, can I leave my website to get some advice to work on SEO? I'm a bit lost with SEO and have zero knowledge with website SEO. Absolutely. Leave us your website in a comment, and I'll put it on the screen here, and we'll kind of go through it. Guys, search Google Digital. Guys, search Google Digital Garage, free resources, and learn digital marketing. Yes, I have looked at that before. Google has an amazing program. Grow with Google I think it's growwith.google.com or something like that. Or you can also look for Grow
something like that.
And they have a ton of free online courses and resources for business owners. They really want to empower people, really, so that you can use their platform, right? The end goal is for them to empower you so that you can use the Google Ads platform. But there's really good and solid knowledge on there. So absolutely. Thoughts on Semrush? I think it's a fantastic tool. Personally, here at Socialty Pro, we pay for ahrefs.com. It was just a personal decision. I don't think there's really that many differences in benefits between the two. I personally just got used to and learned Ahrefs, so I'm a little bit more comfortable on it. But Semrush is another fantastic tool to do all sorts of competitor research and competitor analysis, whether you're doing keyword research, looking for short tail or long tail keywords, and the keyword difficulty and overall volume. You're looking at your competitors' top pages to see which pages are driving the most amount of traffic online. You want to see, the ads that they're running on Google. Both have that capability. Broken link checking. Just looking at the backlinks they have as well. There's so many, and that's keeping reporting and everything of the clients and websites that you manage on both. They're both phenomenal tools, and they will both 100% set you up for success. I want to throw a free one in the works for you, ubersuggest.io. If you don't want it, because Semrush and Ahrefs, they do cost money. They're a little pricey if you're just starting your website out. We're an agency. We run a lot of websites. We help a lot of business owners on a lot of websites. It makes sense. And basically, it's an asset for us. I'm on Ahrefs 10 times a day. And as soon as somebody puts their website in here, I'll probably go on it and show you how to use Ahrefs. So it makes sense for us to use it, but it might not make sense for you. But ubersuggest.io is a fantastic free tool that does a lot of the same stuff. The data is a little bit more limited. But that's a great alternative there too. What's up, everybody on TikTok? If anybody's just jumping in here, join us on YouTube. We're answering your digital marketing, social media, and website and SEO questions. If we're also doing website audits. So if anybody wants us to review their website and provide you with some helpful tips and advice, come on over to YouTube and leave your website in the comment section, and we will throw it on the screen here. Who do you normally go with as a host for WordPress sites? Okay, so this is a very sensitive topic for us right now. We're actually switching our host. So I had used Bluehost for years. We had a recent server hack with them, which is now taken care of course. But I wasn't happy with their customer service on Bluehost, how they handled the situation. Basically, they wanted to upsell for like $1,500 to clean all of the websites up, but they don't offer the protection to prevent that from happening in the first place or even happening again. So I was really infuriated with that. The hosting was solid up until we had an issue. So we're switching everything over to A2 hosting right now, which it provides a lot more security. It's a lot faster. We can manage a lot more websites on there. But aside from that, I've also used Liquid Web in the past. I've used HostGator, which I also do not like. I don't like HostGator at all. I've used, a lot, because a lot of people and some of our clients even were trying to pull them off, use GoDaddy just because they like purchase their domain there and then they build their website there and they, host it there. Just because you can do something doesn't mean it's the best option. So, GoDaddy hosting sucks. Get your site, it's fine to host your domain there, whatever. But don't host your website on GoDaddy. What are some other, Mayor, have you used any other hosting platforms?
Yeah, there was SiteGround. I don't know if you mentioned that already.
SiteGround's one.
Yeah, SiteGround, just like one-in-one. One-in-one is another hosting platform I used before.
Yep.
Trash. So A2 is really one of the better ones for hosting. It is more expensive. I mean, it's not cheap like most hosting companies out there, but I mean, we've never had any issues with it in the past, and we've never been hacked. I know Bluehost does that whole hacking scam type thing that Austin was talking about. So that's nothing new. I've heard about that before where they've done that. Yeah, WP Engine, Evander, that's another one that I've looked into, but at the end of the day, A2 hosting has just been superior for me when it comes to hosting, and the GT metric speeds have just been top notch with at least a B. I've never had anything lower than that, and it's most likely due to the CDN that's included with A2 hosting. So that's why I definitely prefer A2 hosting over a lot of other hosting companies out there.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about that. We do have our first website audit we're going to do here. So it's oahunt.com. OA Hunt, thanks for putting that in here. I'm going to share my screen here for a sec. One sec. Share screen. Okay. Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so oahunt.com. First thing that comes up here is this pop-up. So OA Roulette, free Google Chrome extension. OA Roulette will generate a random store for you and begin your manual online arbitrage sourcing. Interesting. Okay. So you have an immediate lead gen or an immediate call to action there. That's fine. Pop-ups are sometimes annoying, but they do get results as well. I like your hero section here. OA Hunt online arbitrage group. So it says your brand, it says what you do. I would maybe add on here a unique value proposition of who it's for, why someone should care. Maybe someone doesn't immediately know what online arbitrage is. So maybe explain that a little bit, or just what the benefits of doing that are. And then let's see, this just takes you, okay, get started takes you down to pricing. Free lead Fridays, join the mailing list. Diversity. Okay. I'm curious, so it looks like it's a brand new website too, like no domain authority on here. No links. Looks like just a, oh no, it's not a one pager. There's individual pages. Okay, standard lead features, $4 profit per lead. Pretty interesting. $95 a month. So it's a pretty good landing page. It probably works pretty well. You could probably use this for ads too. It probably would convert pretty well. I don't know a whole lot about online arbitrage though. Do you know anything about this, Mayor?
No idea. I mean, yeah, that it'd be important to know what it is. Like, hey, what is, online arbitrage, and especially if someone's getting into it, kind of turn it into more like a university of knowledge. I think if you want to generate more traffic, kind of think about it that way. Turn it into like a knowledge base of information for anyone that's interested in this. I know there's a video. I'm gonna pause my mic and kind of watch this. See what's going on.
And I see in the SEO title here, it's sourcing lists for FBA sellers on all levels. So I get it. So you're getting you're generating leads for FBA sellers. So I would literally put this. I don't know if you can see this extension or not. I don't know if it's popping up or not, but it's in your SEO title: sourcing lists for FBA sellers of all levels. So I would have this probably below online arbitrage group, just so that's like your unique value proposition right there. It explains what you do. Or even this meta description here, right? High quality online arbitrage, sourcing list and product leads delivered directly to your inbox daily. That explains exactly what it does. So that I would consider adding to your hero section here.
Yeah, that video also, I just saw that video that's on the site. It's next to where it said standard features included. That's actually a really good video for someone that doesn't know what online arbitrage is, because he talks about it right away. So that should probably get more prominence. Yeah, that right on the left-hand side with the yeah, because it was kind of hard to tell that's a video because everything else is distracting. So if you move that video up a little higher, as kind of make it like and add a headline and say, hey, this is what online arbitrage is, that would really help someone like me understand what it is and be like, okay, I see what it is.
Yeah, you might want to move. A great point. You might want to move this video up into the hero section. Actually, provide the value statement under OA Hunt, and then I would even adjust this call to action a little bit. So it's to get started. It immediately brings you to pricing. I guess that works. It creates another step, though. I would maybe A/B test, like, taking them to, I don't know, a checkout page or something like that. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out here.
Yeah, I think if we added that video or move that video up above the fold right there and change the call to action to something that says, learn about what online arbitrage is or how online arbitrage can be an extra source of income or passive income or, even your full-time hustle, who knows? But that intro video should be the goal. I would actually remove that get started button anyway, because it distracts anyone from actually digesting the rest of that page. It's just an extra step for no reason, because you're just bypassing all that key information and just going to pricing. And that's not really what you want people to do. You want them to understand what your business is about first. So.
Gotcha. And then from just an SEO perspective, looking at your header tags on here, I did notice you have 2 H1 tags. You only want to have one per page. So currently OA Hunt is the first one. So this main header here. And then what customers are saying is also an H1 tag. So you're probably going to want to change what customers are saying to an H2 tag. Just a heads up there.
The title tags are actually, there's 13 duplicate title tags that all say OA Hunt lead or OA Hunt leads group, online arbitrage leads by OA Hunt. So there's several duplicated title tags which need to be fixed. And also the URLs of the blog should definitely add more context or be shortened. There's one that says what's online arbitrage, the art of making money on Amazon. That's kind of like a really long URL. I highly recommend shortening that URL for SEO purposes, for indexation issues, or to prevent indexation issues, I should say.
And just looking at the structure here, I'm not sure if this is built in WordPress or not, but there's also in the URL structure, so it's oahunt.com/blog/6/what's online arbitrage. So what I like to do with URL structure, and you can pretty easily set this in settings in WordPress, depending what you're using, there's different ways. I like to chop off blog, definitely get rid of the 6 in there. That's completely irrelevant. But I like to just remove that blog URL altogether, if I'm being honest. And then short and sweet, like 2-3 words max in that URL. Right now there's like 10 words in there. And I would even remove 2021, any sort of dates from your URL, because what this is going to do is when it's 2022, this article is now going to seem outdated. Even if it's not, it's subconsciously going to seem that way. So if you cut that date out of the URL, it allows you to update the content a lot easier and allows it to be more evergreen, so that you can continue to just simply edit this one article and build on it on 2022, 2023, 2024, etc. Let's see what else we got. But that's really, there's not a whole lot to the website. It does look pretty new.
Yeah, I'd also definitely recommend adding more blog posts. I see 2 right now in the category section. There looks like there's several, but I tried clicking into them and they're not going anywhere. So that functionality is broken. So I would definitely look into that. And again, going back to that knowledge base or that university, that would really help boost your authority online, because you're providing a lot of knowledge for people that are looking for something like this. And all that's going to do is help you with your rankings by providing all that additional content on Google and other search engines as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see these categories here too. So probably what was done here is he's using a theme. And you know how certain themes, like within WordPress, for instance, they generate pre-pages that are already categorized, that are just kind of lorem ipsum pages that are, crap. There's nothing in there in particular. He probably hid those pages, but they're showing up in general, or something along the lines of that. It's probably a theming thing. That's just my assumption here, but I think it is a brand new website, because the 2 articles were posted 6 days ago, so it looks brand new. But yeah, okay. These are just minor tweaks. Educate your audience. Provide as much. Treat your audience like they're 2-year-olds. Really, that was the first thing that I learned about online web design. Is don't assume that somebody on your website is gonna be as much of an expert as you are, because that is never going to be the case. Dumb everything down for them. Provide them, step 1, step 2, step 3. Provide them with all of the education, and the more that you educate them, the more that you empower them, and the more likely that they are going to buy from you. So I hope this was helpful. Let me get back to the comments here. Keep the questions and comments coming. Everybody, this has been awesome. Let's catch up on these questions here. Oh, wait, Hunt, I hope that was helpful for you, by the way. If anybody's just joining on TikTok, we are doing website audits, SEO help, answering all of your digital marketing, social media questions. So click the link in my bio. Join us on YouTube. Ask whatever questions that you have. I'm here with Mayar, my SEO account manager, and we're just having fun with you guys. I love nerding out about this stuff. So keep the questions coming, and we'll stay on here for a good amount more time. We're just getting started here. So if I bought my domain, here, let me throw this on the screen. If we bought my domain on Shopify, can we switch it over to WordPress? Yes. You should be able to relinquish that. So I don't know exactly what the steps are, but you can likely contact Shopify directly, or you can look at the settings within the domain itself, and you're likely just going to need to change the DNS records and point that to your new hosting. Yeah,
you'll also get some kind of transfer code.
Yeah,
that's the other aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's super easy. If you have any questions, if that's something you're trying to do, just shoot out an email over to us. Just go to socialtpro.com and then leave a comment there if you need help with that. We'll be happy to help out as well, or just leave a comment in the video.
And OA Hunt, just to answer your question, this is being recorded. It's going to live on our YouTube channel, so feel free to go back and view it at any time. And if anybody wants a much more detailed website audit and wants us to spend 30-40 minutes going through your website, going through your individual pages, researching your competitors, seeing what their top pages are, seeing what keywords they're ranking for, and really give you a complete step A to step Z guide for your online success, You can click the link in the description of this YouTube video to find that. Also, I just launched a brand new SEO course that I'm super proud of. I've been working on this course for months. It just dropped last week. There's 32 individual SEO lessons in there that takes you from basically knowing nothing to hopefully being very, very confident in SEO. Whether you're just thinking about getting started, you have a website, but maybe the rankings are dipping or you're not ranking as high as you should be. Or if you're just a business that's looking to hire another agency, whether it's us or whether it's somebody else, it's another agency, this will give you the tools and the jargon to know what they're actually doing and making sure that the agency that you're working with is actually doing the work that's being promised, so that they're not just, sending you reports, but you don't know what's going on. I want to demystify this stuff and really empower you guys to learn about SEO and see how fun it can be. Because, when you get into the groove, you do the research, you're executing on good content, you're building links, your website's like a baby, and you just see it grow up and get more website traffic and earn more sales. And it's just so rewarding to see a website that you're managing grow. So the link to that course is in the description of this. And if you're on TikTok just listening, you can find that in my bio link as well. But let's keep answering questions here. Keep the questions coming. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. How many blog posts do you recommend someone has before they launch their website? None. You don't need blog posts before you launch your website. Make sure your website's fully filled out. Make sure you have your homepage. Make sure you have an about us page, your contact page. If you're doing any sort of advertising, you're going to want a security page, or I can't even think of the term right now, but terms and conditions page. Privacy policy. That's what I was looking for. Privacy policy. Mm-hmm. Make sure you have that in place, and all the basics. And don't go into a paralysis by analysis mode. Just get your website out there and work on improving it. Once the website's out, then you can start executing and creating blog articles. You don't have to have a set number beforehand, because that number is never going to be pleasing with yourself. If I tell you you need to have 14 exactly blog articles before you publish, that's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. Get the website out there and then start building content. Okay. Do you recommend a site that can help with building a website from scratch? Well, there's a couple different ways that we could go with this question. If you're looking for an easy solution to just get a website up, and you don't want any sort of headaches, you're doing it yourself, you don't want any additional work or anything like that, I would probably recommend a Wix or a Squarespace or a Shopify or something like that. If you're just looking for somebody to build it for you or something like that, we can build websites for you. Of course, any agency should be able to build you a website. If you're just looking for knowledge on like tutorials on how you can build it, YouTube is a great platform. There's tons of playlists for every platform possible, whether you're building on WordPress, on Squarespace, on Wix, on Shopify, or any other of the million platforms out there that you can build a site on. There's tons of step-by-step tutorials. Anything you want to add to that question, Mayar? In the context.
No, I think you summed it up pretty nicely.
Oh, here's a follow-up one. I have no knowledge of building a website. I put mine together on Shopify. Is WordPress a good option for me that I sell products? I had gone with Shopify because I get.
Yeah, if you're on Shopify, just stick with it for now. It's not like you're. It's a dire necessity to jump on WordPress if you're already on one platform. Just master it. That's your best bet. master with what you have right now. And then if that starts to make you money, stick with it. If it doesn't, then, then it might be time to consider switching platforms. Not because it doesn't make you money, but because it doesn't allow you to do the things you want to do, like create like some really expansive blogs. I know with the Shopify client we currently have, the blog template that they have currently is difficult to use, and it's not as customizable as our WordPress clients.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody's just jumping in, it looks like we had a little bit of a surge here on TikTok users. If anybody's just jumping in here, we're answering all of your SEO and digital marketing questions and doing website audits and SEO audits for free. So come on over, click the YouTube link in my bio. We're doing all of this on YouTube. I have TikTok here. I'm, talking to you guys periodically, answering some questions, but really our focus is on YouTube today. So come on over if you want us to run through your website and provide you with some helpful tips and advice, or you have any questions that you urgently want us to answer and you want to leverage our knowledge and expertise so you can crush your competitors online. Come on over to YouTube. We're having fun. We've been live for about 40 minutes now, and we're going to go live as long as people are asking questions and engaging with us. Oh, we're blowing up here on TikTok, 36. Come on over to YouTube, everybody. Hey, I love your videos. Thanks for all the tips. I love you. Thank you so much. Come on over, join us on YouTube. You can easily click the link in my TikTok bio. We're answering all sorts of questions on you. There we go. Someone's Boss Designs coming over. Hell yeah. Come on over, join us on YouTube. Let us know what questions you have, and we're going to be happy to answer them all for you. I think we're pretty much caught up here.
We have one from First Cast Cabin.
Is that
Holmes Volvo Cars?
Okay, is that .com? Let me try and find
Yeah, that's a .com.
Okay.
So it's a dealership based out in, I believe, Louisiana. So it's part of an agency called Dealers.com. They build automotive websites. And
share my screen. You can go ahead.
Perfect.
Go for it.
Yeah, I mean it's a very nice, clean looking site. First Cast Cabin. I was just curious, what kind of issues are you facing that or challenges, I should say, that you're facing that you're trying to overcome, and what goals are you trying to achieve with SEO? Because from my analysis, it's a very nice looking site. I'm running my Screaming Frog analysis to see if there's any technical errors. Right now, I think I'm just getting a bunch of false positive 400 issues, so that's nothing to really worry about because they all link over to Facebook. There's a lot of good stuff. There's just some minor technical things that are missing. We do have like 43 pages that are missing some meta descriptions, some just minor things. Again, some duplicate page title tags.
Yeah, I think the homepage title is good here. New and used Volvo dealership, Shreveport, LA, Holmes Volvo Cars. Meta description looks good. It's a little long, so it's currently 162 characters. I believe Google displays up to 140 characters, so you might want to tweak that down a little bit. And one way in particular I can already see to improve that is by this is a little trick to condense characters. So you have the word and in here like 4 times. Just switch that out to an ampersand, and you're going to save yourself like 10 characters. So that's one thing. I see 2 H1 tags on here, so you want to make sure that you only have 1 H1 tag. I think, because this is kind of an out of the box template that is pretty much proven to work. Like Volvo probably spent $1 million on this template and has tested this and has A/B tested this, and they probably roll this out to everybody, or whoever the agency that built the website for you is using that. They've tested a lot. I think really the approach here to grow and get you more online local leads is going to be a combination of local business listings, so local citations, making sure that your Google My Business is really fully optimized, totally set up. You're actively posting on there. You're you're posting photos on there, you're doing update posts. If you have any sort of events going on, post that on there. Like if you have, like a crazy, I don't know, sale weekend coming up, Memorial Day card discount, whatever. Make sure that you're posting that on there, and actively building other local citations as well. So there's other local listings that are definitely helpful aside from just Google and Yelp. There's tons of them out there, and you can just do a quick Google search for top 100 local business listing sites, or even more specifically, top 100. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick, and I'll just actually show you.
Yeah, and we do look at Google My Business pages first cabin, or first cast cabin. We're actually looking at that right now. Another suggestion I'd like to make after Austin has to do with your reputation and your reviews. When we look at, say, cargurus.com, you're at a 2-star rating there. Yelp, you're at a 3 reviews. Sweet IQ, I don't even think they exist anymore. I tried looking them up. I don't know if they exist any longer, but I did run into them at a conference years ago. They seem pretty cool. And Yext is all right. I've used them before, as well as Brandify.
Yes, I don't like Yext. They hold you hostage. So if you stop paying for them, they hold your listings hostage, because they own a lot of those local listing sites. So I do not recommend Yext. I've had some nightmare stories on there, if I'm being honest.
That's funny.
Continue to pay them forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here I pulled up this Bright Local. Bright Local has all of these individual pages with industry specific local citations. So here's 50 citations specifically for car dealerships. And naturally you don't want to focus on the UK or Canada ones, but you could look at all of the USA ones and see, some are paid, some are free. But look through them and potentially sign up. That's, you're reaching a local listing audience of that are specific for car dealerships. So that's one way. Here, let me stop sharing here. Another thing you could do is do a local link building campaign. Talk to people in your city. Join your local chamber of commerce. Connect with other local business owners. Look for local bloggers, or even just, general car bloggers or car review sites or stuff like that, and figure out how you can get them to link into your website, through business relationships, business partnerships, throwing events on, writing a guest article on there or something like that. You have a pretty decent domain authority. I think I saw it as 16 on here, which means there's a little bit something, whether that's one link coming in from Volvo.com or something like that, that gave you the initial boost in domain authority. The more links that you have coming in, and even better local oriented links, that's going to position your website higher and a better local authority. So any other tips, advice on that?
Yeah, just definitely get more backlinks from your local community. As you said, that's going to be key for ranking locally, especially in a competitive niche such as car dealerships. I know you're dealing with a lot of mom and pop shops probably, and those guys are ranking. But try to just give back to the community. Do sponsor some events. I don't know if you said that or not, or I said that, but that will help then generate some backlinking for you. For sure. Yeah. I'm just looking at their Google My Business page. Let's see how many reviews. So you have really good reviews. You're at a 4.9 with 78 reviews. The most recent one was a week ago. Definitely great that you're responding. That's really awesome. If I can just give you one tip, that would be to expand on the responses. Do a little bit more than just a thank you and then the first name. Kind of tie in some SEO keyword terms in there, and just say it's like, thank you for choosing Homes Volvo here in Shreveport, Louisiana. That will help with the algorithm. Also, make sure to drop in another keyword saying, thank you for choosing the best car dealership, et cetera, in that response, because that will help with ranking, because Google sees that as fresh content and it's on their own property. It's on a Google property. So that's only going to help build that credibility up.
Absolutely. Well said. Hey, everybody here on TikTok. If anybody's just jumping in, I'm sorry, I'm not answering specific questions here on TikTok. We're answering everybody's questions over on YouTube. So if you'd like us to answer any digital marketing, SEO, social media, website tips, questions, click the link in my bio, join us on YouTube. We're doing free website audits and providing you with a lot of SEO tips and advice too. So come on over, click on the link in my bio, join us on YouTube. We're having a lot of fun over here. We've been live for about 50 minutes, almost an hour, and it feels like we're just getting started. I can do this all day. So I'm not going to hold Mayor up too long, but I get so energized by this stuff. I if you can't tell, I'm passionate about this. I nerd out about this stuff. I could talk about it forever. So what's the graduate's gift? Asks, what's the YouTube channel? So same username, Socialty Pro. You can either type in Socialty Pro on YouTube, or you can just click the link in my bio. Either the social media icon, and you can find the YouTube link there, or you can click the link in my bio that says links to help you grow your business, and you'll find the YouTube link in there. So Socialty Pro on YouTube. We're live right now. Come join us. Let us know what your website is. We'll do a free mini audit for you and answer any sort of SEO and digital marketing questions that you have. And just to put it out there, if anybody wants to become an SEO master yourself, or just have a better understanding of it, I just launched a brand new SEO video course last week. I spent months working on this thing, pouring my heart and soul into it. It's 32 individual video lessons that takes you from step A to step Z, learning everything in between, how you can develop an amazing content and competitor strategy, and how to actually execute it, how to optimize your content on page, off page SEO, Google My Business tips, and everything in between. And in addition to the video course and the videos lessons, we have an amazing private Facebook community for all of our members that's been growing really well. We're getting a lot of engagement in there. We also have a downloadable 22-page Google My Business Secrets ebook that comes with that course as well, that Mayar put together. So great job on that downloadable ebook, Mayar. It's really helpful if any local businesses are listening and they want to crush it local. And tons more stuff. There's tons more stuff that comes with that course. Discounts for one-on-one consulting, and discounts for website audits, and the whole 9 yards. So tons of really good stuff.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind me just kind of chiming in too,
Yeah,
I've taken a lot of SEO courses. I'm self-taught as well. I've been in this game for SEO for 8 years, helped a lot of local businesses. Austin's course is actually really in depth. I've taken courses on Udemy. I've taken General Assembly courses in the past. It's very straight to the point and it's easy to understand. It's very concise, and that's what I like about Austin's course too. And it's really affordable. I don't know if is it still 50% off right now, Austin?
It's not. I adjusted it. It today, so it's at the normal price. So I had it discounted at 50% off for a long time. But I'll tell you what. Since you brought that up, if anybody wants it, shoot me an email or send me a direct message on TikTok or Instagram, and I'll give you a 50% off discount code. No problem. Since you mentioned it.
For sure.
But cool. Tons of good questions in here. Let's see. How big is our team? So we're 6 or 7 people right now. I think offhand 6 or 7 people. Actually, this month was our 2-year business anniversary, so I'm super pumped about that. And the beginning of next month, we're doing a big a team building thing. So actually, a lot of us have never met in person. Mayar's been on our team for a while. I've never met him in person. So so nope. we're doing a weekend. There's a couple other great people on my teams, absolute superstars. We all work remotely and virtual. We were ahead of the curve. We did this before COVID times, before it was forced. But it's been phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to meeting the team in person and really growing our team. But we're 6 or 7 people right now. I forget offhand. That's terrible. But okay. So Southern Charm Wreaths asks, do we offer heat mapping services? We can. I'm very familiar with heat maps. We could, if you're interested in doing that, we could set you up with a heat map, monitor it for you, provide you with helpful feedback on that, send you updates, send you reports, etc. So Southern Charm Wreaths, if you are interested in that, shoot me an email or a direct message on TikTok or Instagram after, and I'd be happy to set that up for you. So my email is austin@socialtypro.com. Let me leave a comment here real quick and throw it up on the screen.
Cool. Yeah. And also, if you have a competitor, if you don't want to put your own website up, if you have a competitor that you want us to analyze, just go ahead and leave them in the comments too, because we can definitely analyze and see what they're doing right if that's your question,
Cool. Davina King says this information is great. Awesome. Happy to hear that. First Cast Cabin does not like Yext either. I'm totally in agreement. I do not like Yext. Always enjoy your TikToks. Thank you so much. Okay, I think we're okay. Have you read that GMB is going to be the future of websites? Oh, that's an interesting question. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be the future of websites. I mean, like within GMB, you can build out your own page. Like they give you the option to build out your own website. I don't necessarily recommend it. I mean, I do recommend every business owner needs to be on Google My Business 100%. I don't know if it needs to be your core place, your core location for everything. Unless they, continue to roll out like a ton of more options and things that, you can do on a regular website. But right now you can't do any of that. They're not even close. Google sites are kind of trash, in my opinion, right now. They're not very good. But Google My Business is definitely an asset that every business owner needs to be on and to be active on. Mayor, have you heard about that or heard that rumor or heard,
Yeah, I actually came to that conclusion at one point. Whenever I have like euphoric moments at night, right? Where what Google is really doing, like what are they really trying to achieve, right? And it makes sense that Google is just trying to dominate your search intent, right? When someone's searching and looking for something, why would they want you to go to their website? Why would they want you to leave google.com just so you can go to someone else's website to find information when they can just provide that information at that 0-click mark? But it doesn't make sense right now, but maybe one day, because Google still relies on your website in order to rank you higher, and it still relies on a lot of key factors in order to rank you higher. And can it replace a website? I don't think so. But will it help you? Will it continue to help rank you on Google? Yeah, your GMB is going to be critical no matter what. It definitely helps to keep posting like the way your Volvo business is currently. I see that you guys do a lot of GMB posting, which is great. And then also just the reviews, I think, is really the uncritical area that you guys could probably use more help on. So definitely keep asking for more reviews.
Yeah, I have a couple questions here on TikTok. I'm gonna just answer a couple of these guys because we're on YouTube live right now. So if you really want us to answer your questions, you want us to audit your website, and you're viewing us here on TikTok right now, click the link in my bio or do a quick YouTube search for Socialty Pro. Same username on here. Join us on YouTube. We're doing website audits. We're answering all of your SEO and digital marketing questions. Having a blast on there. But I did want to answer a couple of these. Any recommendations for creating a 3-month strategy plan of action for a client? Yes. Extend it to a minimum of 6-month strategy. Yes. A 3-month strategy within SEO is like you're not going to get many results at all.
Likely nowhere.
likely nowhere. So sorry, that's just how the industry works. And this is a good rule of thumb. Like if anybody says that they can get you results or promises you results in three days, like they're full of crap. There's one, I saw some Facebook ads a while back. It was like rank on the first page in 72 hours or something like that. It was like rank in 72hours.com SEO. It's like, well, for what? For like gibberish or like a ridiculous term that has no search volume and no results. What? It's not how it works.
City name, zip code, and state, all in one word.
Exactly. It's like company name, zip code, home address. It's like maybe
social security number. All going to rank for that for sure.
I mean, there are naturally some anomalies and stuff, and if anybody's familiar, I did like a quick unintentional case study with a roundup article for one of our clients on TikTok recovery channels, and that individual page did rank on the first page in 48 hours, but I would never promise anybody that results. It was kind of a fluke, and I'll kind of run through that case study if anybody's curious. But basically what we did was I worked with another team member, Nicole, on our team, who's very connected in the recovery industry. And I noticed there's a massive addiction recovery collection of people or community on TikTok itself. But there's no lists anywhere. There's no lists or websites or anything about the top recovery TikTok channels. And how I got this idea is because I was personally listed on Viral Stats list of the best TikTok marketers to follow in 2021, which I promote all the time because I'm super proud of that and it's awesome. And that is the concept for this article. If you're featured on this thing, if you're featured on a website, it's getting spread about, you want to talk about it. You want to brag to your friends. So what we did was we created a big list of the top like 25 or 30 of the top addiction recovery TikTok pages. And we created this list. We wrote little descriptions about each one of their profiles. We linked to them. And then we sent it to every single one of them and said, hey, you made this list, tell the world, share it out. And what it did was it went viral. So that article got thousands of website visitors within 24 hours because, it was blasted everywhere. Everybody was talking about it on TikTok. It was going out on Facebook. It was going out on every social media platform. And what it did was it basically forced Google's hand. And again, I'm not promising results. This is just and I didn't even expect it to rank this fast. It was just a test, but it worked. And it ranked on the first page immediately for everything related to TikTok addiction recovery, even TikTok recovery, which is not necessarily directly related, but it immediately ranked for those keywords on the first page. And what it did was it spiked and it dipped a little bit. This is the rankings, and it leveled out. So it actually still is, it's on the bottom of page 1 and the top of page 2 for a couple of different terms. But that page is still getting dozens of website visitors daily, hundreds of visitors per month. So it was a really interesting and fun case study that outperformed anything. That was a long-winded answer for, there are some anomalies in the SEO space. It is possible to rank articles fast, but no one can promise you a successful 3-month SEO campaign. I will never promise you that. Anybody that does promise you that is lying, and they're just trying to steal your money. Doing it the right way, plan for a minimum of 6 months. You really should go for 12 to 18 months. But I know a lot of business owners don't want to commit to a 12-month or an 18-month contract. But if you really want to see amazing results and, triple or even more, your results and online traffic and online ranking and really dominate your competitors, you got to put the work in. You got to do what they're not doing. And that's consistently creating high quality content around search terms and questions that your customers are searching for. And building solid related backlinks and just spreading the word, building signals to your website. That's the secret to the success. It takes hard work, it takes consistency, and it takes sticking with it. A applying those best practice optimizations on everything. I think we're all, let's see here. How do we request an audit? Okay, so good. Okay, so if you want us to just do a quick audit here, and we're kind of winding down here. I don't want to hold Mayar too long. We've been going live for over an hour here, and this has been fantastic, super fun. But we will do one. We will do one more. If you want to just leave your website URL in the comment on YouTube. So if anybody is on TikTok right now, join us on YouTube. Type in Socialty Pro on there, or click the link in my bio to join us. We're live on YouTube right now doing website audits, answering questions and whatnot. Just leave that URL in the comment section, and we will do one more. And
if you want a private audit where we go actually more in depth, we can actually do a video in-depth audit. What do you think, Austin? Yep. Go ahead and shoot us an email, and we can go ahead and reach out to you privately if you like it, and we can do a much more in-depth audit for you and have that recorded as well.
Yeah, I'm going to put that URL on the screen here real quick. So if anybody, this is the exact URL. It's in the description of this YouTube video too. If anybody wants a personalized website audit where we record ourselves going, 30 to 45 minutes, going through your website, going through your competitors' websites, really understanding you and your website and your goals, providing you with helpful optimization and just user experience tweaks, competitor research on what pages are doing the best for your competitors and what keywords that you should potentially go after. This is the link to that audit. You can purchase one. I think it's a great deal. I've been told it's a great deal. And it really provides you with a great plan of attack to crush it online. And you get access to that for, forever. That video is yours to view wherever. And I hope it's helpful. I've done a ton of these. I've done about 30 of these website audits now since I've been offering them. And I love doing them. I find it a lot of fun to do. So if anybody's interested in that, you can go directly to that link. Let's see. Any other question? I saw a website to pay for an SEO for $29. Is this real? I would say probably not. Or what it's going to be is a lot of spammy. It's going to be like, 300 word blog articles that are written by a non-English speaker. So the sentences are not going to be clear. The content is not going to be good. The backlinks are going to be spammy. Like you might get, backlinks from PBNs, which are private blog networks, or like comment section backlinks, which, don't work, forum. What are some of the other backlink like free backlink tactics?
Link farm. Yeah.
Link farms, forum bio posts and stuff like that. None of this stuff works anymore. It might have worked like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but authentic content creation is what. Listen, this is a segue into. There's no shortcuts in this space, and if there is a temporary shortcut, you're going to get dinged by the next Google algorithm update, because that's the purpose of these algorithm updates, is to provide the best content for the searcher's intent at the time that they're searching. And how you not only avoid potential loss from algorithm updates, but potential gains from algorithm updates is by doing it the right way, providing really authentic, high quality content that answers the searcher's intent, creating end-all be-all resources, building high authority, relevant, quality backlinks, and sticking with it consistently, week after week, month after month, year after year, putting in the work that your competitors won't. And you might not outrank them immediately, but a year from now, 2 years from now, you're going to look back, you're going to thank yourself at the investment that you made and how far you've come and how amazing your website is crushing it and being a 24-hour salesperson for you and whatever that you're doing. So here, we're going to do one more. We're going to do immersivelabs.com, and we'll end on that note. It was a blast, guys. Pull this up real quick. All right, Human Cyber Immersive Labs. All right, I'm going to share my screen.
Cool. I like that logo.
Okay.
And the graphic there too. Really cool.
Yeah, super. It looks super clean, super cool. Okay, so human cyber readiness against evolving threats. Boom, love it. Clear value statement of exactly what's going on here. And a little description below it, right? We empower organizations to increase, measure, and demonstrate human capabilities in every part of their cybersecurity. Love this. It says exactly what they do, who it's for, and why you need it. This is great. So they have a couple call to actions here: equipping, exercising, evidencing. Really cool animations and stuff. Like, this was an expensive this was definitely like a custom coded expensive website, or it looks like that anyway. Maybe it wasn't, but it looks great.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Love the colors and the scheme of the dark theme of the site. It's really cool.
Yeah, even this blog section down here, just the colors pop on it. I mean, from a layout perspective, I don't think there is much I would change on here. This is a great example of a website. I don't know if this is your website or if you're if this is a competitor or something like that. You know, they have a great footer section down here. Their logo's there again. They have clear social media followings. They have all of their footer links. Let's check out some of these prices.
Let's see here.
These pages look great. You know, get a demo. Why Immersive Labs? That's a great page to have. Cybersecurity training. Attackers are love this call to action here. Attackers are continuously powering up. Are you? Get a demo. That's an amazing call to action, right? It provides the why, it provides an emotional response, and it provides an immediate call to action. So it shows a product demo of what we're doing. There's individual videos on their YouTube channel. They're embedding YouTube videos. Let me see. Let me just look at it from a technical, like an SEO perspective here. So the meta description's a little long, 202 characters. Like, again, that's not going to be displayed, so it's kind of irrelevant. Heading tags looking good. So cybersecurity training to prepare against emerging threats. Like, their target keyword here is probably, you know, cybersecurity training. This page is probably ranking for cybersecurity training. They have massive domain authority here at 44.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any issues whatsoever from a technical standpoint right now. So far, I haven't found anything yet.
I think it looks great. This is a very professionally built and monitored website. Very impressed. Like, this is what everybody should strive for, to be honest. So thank you. I don't know, I'm just complimenting this guy. This might be his website. I don't know if it's your website or somebody else. Like, this is great. It's fantastic. Let me see what sort of link building they're doing. So let's go into, this is a good opportunity to go into Ahrefs here. And let's just see some of the pages and keywords that they're ranking for. See anything?
I do have a question for Evander. Do you know why your landing pages? I'm assuming so. I'm gonna send over this link over to you, real quick, Austin, before I forget. If we can share this URL. Why isn't it not copying? Okay, let's try that. There we go. If we can open that up. So I found this doing a site search query on Google. And I'm not sure if this should be actually ranking or not, because it seems like it's just a PPC landing page, meaning that if someone is looking for Mithra or Mithri, they should be landing on this landing page versus it actually being indexed on Google. I just want to see if that's the case here, and if it is, then It should be non-indexable. In that case, I sent it over on Slack. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, I don't have Slack pulled up.
Okay.
I'll take a look at it later. I wanted to. Here, I'm going to show. Also, Davina, I see your comment. I didn't see your website here. If you left it, I don't see where you left your URL. So if you could post the exact URL one more time, we could quickly take a look at it for you. Happy to do that. Or you could, jump in next time too, and just remind me that we, overlooked it last time or something like that. Make me feel bad, and we'll definitely do it. But all right. So I wanted to kind of show you guys. Here, share my window. Okay. Show you Ahrefs report for Immersive Labs. So we can see that they're doing about 893 organic website visitors per month, and they're getting super aggressive with their backlinks right now. So we can see this in the referring domains section here that they've been consistently building links, but like this year, over the past year, they went super aggressive. So they have 5,000 backlinks here. They're adding like links every single day, it looks like. And we can even look at these backlinks in here. This is, I love Ahrefs. Whoever brought up Semrush earlier too, you can do this on that. And you can do this to a limited extent within Ubersuggest that I mentioned as well. That Ubersuggest is the free resource. So this is a great way to look at what backlinks that your competitors have that you could potentially go after too. And a couple things we can do down here is I like to, switch the link type to do follow, because these do follow links are what is going to pass a lot of authority. And just, if I'm going to go after one website, I don't need all of these links. I might do, one link per domain. And this is going to bring it down quite a bit. So we have 893 do follow backlinks from unique domains here, for instance. So, we can see nytech.org, cylonlab.com, and we can see all of this information, the URL that's linking to them, the anchor text, if there's anything, the URLs, it also looks like they 301 redirected their immersivelabs.co.uk to their immersivelabs.com URL too. So that's another interesting thing that you could do too. But tons of great backlinks here, and then we could also see their organic keywords that they're ranking for. Obviously their company name, cybersecurity games. That's interesting. A lot of cybersecurity oriented terms here. And all in all, I don't think they're doing like exceptionally well from an SEO perspective, but they're doing pretty good. And I think their bet is that by building tons of backlinks, they're going to increase their rankings, which seems to be working for them. Their organic traffic, I believe here, was going up. Yeah, so they're doing approximately 37 additional searches per month. So they are increasing. And their domain rating is increasing as well. So that website's doing phenomenal. Again, I don't know if that's your website or not. Davina King. Okay, I don't know why it won't show. Sorry about that. My company web. Okay, any final questions from anybody? Let's see. TikTok. Thanks everybody for jumping in here. Do I have a discount for my SEO course? Okay, so it's not technically. I gave everybody like a month and a half to get it at a discounted rate. It's now at the full price. But if anybody really, really wants it and you can't afford the price, you can't afford, to invest in yourself at that price point, I get it. Send me a private message and I will provide you with some sort of discount. I'll help you out. I want you to get in there because I believe in the course. It's a lot of really helpful, valuable information. We have the private Facebook community with it. the Google My Business Secrets downloadable ebook as well. And it's a lot of value. So send me a message, say you're interested. If you really and you honestly can't afford it, like don't just kind of bait and switch me, but like if you honestly can't afford it, I understand. I'll work with you. Okay. So thank you so much. We're going to be doing this every single Wednesday moving forward at 6:30 p.m. EST, 3:30 p.m. PST. So make sure you come on here. I'm going to be doing this like dual live thing. We're going to be answering questions, doing audits, chatting with you guys. Darren says he's loving the course. Heck yeah. I love to see that. I'm going to pop that on the screen. We're going to be doing this every single week for you guys, answering your questions, empowering you, providing you with as much education and information as possible so that you can absolutely dominate and crush your competitors online. So if you have any other follow-up questions or anything, shoot me a DM, shoot me an email. If you'd like to sign up for, our agency, if we can take care of any of this work for you, build those links, create content for you, grow your website online. If you just want a website audit, let me know about that too. And if you're interested in the SEO course, I would love to provide you with that and include you in our private online Facebook community where we're all trying to empower each other and growing together. So we'll see you next week, next Wednesday. Mayar, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate that. And hopefully everybody liked this. Any parting words, Mayar?
Yeah. Is that cat behind you? Oh, it is moving.
It's real. She's just sleeping the whole time. She's my buddy.
Yeah, it's a great cat. Great cat. Yeah, I just want to say it's been a pleasure. Good to be on the show. And I'm looking forward to next week. Same time, same place.
Word. All right, everybody. Take care. See you next week.